Welcome back to Better, everyone. Whether you're lounging on your deck or you're headed out to a summertime barbecue, you really want easy, light meals that'll keep you satisfied this summer, right? Well, Colombe Jacobson is here. She's the editorial contributor and cooking expert for Recipe.com. And Colombe is here to show us how to make a delicious pasta salad that everyone, I'm sure, is going to love. It looks fantastic already, even just the ingredients being out here. Good to have you back, Colombe.
Thank you.
And this is something, as we mentioned, it's light, it's very easy to make. So a lot of people feel kind of intimidated, like I've got to do a whole lot for this kind of a meal, but it's very easy and it's healthy for you, right?
Absolutely, and it's actually more like a salad, like a fresh green salad with pasta in it. So it's not super heavy for the summer, and there's very little cooking involved. And you can actually pre-cook the pasta ahead of time, so you don't have to, be in a hot kitchen during the hottest time of the day. I always recommend doing it like first thing in the morning, so you can get it all cooked up before it gets hot out, right?
Get it out of the way.
So we're making a pasta salad with feta, Kalamata olives, arugula, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
And here I've used orecchiette pasta, but you can use shells, like medium or small shells, and that tastes great too. I like the orecchiette because it has little vessels in it so that it really soaks up all the delicious flavors of the rest of the salad. So first we're going to start. This is a trick that my mom taught me actually for a salad, which I love. So you put the dressing in first, leave it at the bottom of the bowl, and then you toss it later so you don't wilt the greens before they get to the table.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to start with some red wine vinegar.
About how, just a couple, maybe a teaspoon?
Just about a
or so?
tablespoon for this amount, yeah.
Okay.
And then a few tablespoons of olive oil, and then a whisk. So this is a very simple dressing, just red wine vinegar and olive oil.
Okay.
So I give it a whisk. So I have my dressing all set there at the bottom of the bowl. And then to that, I'm going to add pre-cut Kalamata olives. Now I've quartered them.
Okay.
So I go and add a couple of those. And then some feta cheese.
Can you use any kind of cheese?
You could use another kind of cheese like goat cheese, or even, you could go with gorgonzola if you like that. It's really something that you can, play around with.
Mozzarella, doesn't matter?
Fresh mozzarella would be delicious, actually.
Okay.
I would love that.
Mozzarella.
Yeah, me too. And for the summer, it's great. Some sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
And then to that, I'm going to add the pasta. Now, when you pre-cook the pasta, if you do, what's great is that after you strain it, you want to add some cold water and then add some olive oil to keep it from sticking together in the refrigerator. Now, the last thing you want to do is add your arugula and basil.
There's a special story behind this basil, right?
Yes, I'm going to show you how to cut it very easily. It's actually a very special French knife skills technique. It's called chiffonade, and all you do is you stack the leaves on top of one another, and then you roll them together, and then just slice on a bias, very thin slices.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And this is also a nice way to cut spinach leaves as well.
And then you
get
get
nice
longer,
thin ribbons,
yeah.
exactly. And so this is gonna be the last thing we add to our pasta salad. First we'll add the arugula. And if you like a larger proportion of arugula to pasta, you can go ahead and use more arugula. Like I said, I love for the summer, more salad greens, less pasta.
Right.
But if you prefer more pasta.
And this is a random question, but I'm going to ask anyways, because there's always this debate. When you're buying your greens like this, when they're prepackaged, do you rinse them off first, let them dry off, or do you just take it straight out of the package and eat
Well,
them
it
that way?
depends. If you're buying pre-washed greens, then that's a great time saver.
See, I'm always really still skeptical.
So these are pre-washed, but if they don't look very fresh, then you might want to freshen them up by soaking them in water and then drying them with a salad spinner. And then another great thing is that you can buy the feta cheese already pre-crumbled, so you don't have to crumble it.
Easier.
So, yeah,
is that salt over there? Do you normally put in a pinch of salt at the very end?
I'm going to put in a little pinch of salt and some pepper.
Okay. And it makes sense because look, the greens are not wilted. So I'm remembering that tip that you gave us off the top there.
And it works great for any salad that you're going to put a dressing on.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to try some of this here too. And the good thing about the website, Recipe.com, is that people find out a lot more about the ingredients. Right?
Yes, and also each ingredient is flagged on the website. So what you do is you enter your zip code, and then all of the ingredients that are on sale or have coupons are flagged in the ingredients list.
This is really, really good. I like it a lot. And I'm not a big fan of feta cheese, so this is great. I love it. And if you want to get this recipe for the salad for your family, go to the website Recipe.com. You can check out the more than 20,000 recipes, or you can get a copy of it in the magazines. Rhiannon?